Welcome back to the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Today is September 20th, 2017. Taking a look at our current solar conditions over at SPACEWEATHER.com, solar wind speeds are sitting at a 489.4 kilometers per second with a density of 5.8. Taking a look at our disk, we only have one sunspot grouping AR2680, and that poses no threat for any strong solar flares. Very, very quiet activity on the sunspot number 11. Our KP indices are also sitting at a quiet 2, and our 24-hour max was at a 3. Taking a look at the SDO, we do have a large coronal hole right at the equatorial region that stretches all the way down to the southern region of our star. We should expect solar winds from this coronal hole sometime between September 22nd and September 23rd. And what a beautiful sight that we've had over the last few mornings. We've had planets lining up with the moon and the sunrise. We had over the last couple days, the 18th, 19th, and 20th. What an astonishing sight. The star Regulus, Venus, Mars, the moon, and Mercury were all in alignment for the last 3 days. And if you were able to get up in the morning and check this site out, this was a treat. Also, autumn aurora season is upon us. So that's also another thing to look forward to for all you sky watchers out there. And quickly, I wanted to talk about Hurricanes Jose and Maria. Maria is now a Cat 5 that is currently making landfall near Puerto Rico as we speak. Devastating winds of 175 miles per hour. In Puerto Rico, they are fleeing for their lives right now from this storm. And also we have Hurricane Jose sitting up in the Atlantic near the East Coast, near the New England area. And it looks like to spin out back out to the Atlantic to do another loop and possibly head back towards the East Coast of the United States. So we could be dealing with two systems by the middle of next week on the East Coast, with Jose and Maria still lingering around. Mari?
Thanks, Jake. Rescuers in hard hats and masks descended Wednesday on Mexico City in search of survivors after a deadly earthquake struck the region. The 7.1 magnitude quake turned dozens of buildings in central Mexico into dust and debris, killing at least, I believe right now the death toll is up to 240, so well over 200 right now. The majority of the deaths were in Mexico City, with an urban area of more than 21 million people, is one of the most populous cities in the Western Hemisphere. The country has declared 3 days of mourning for those killed in the quake, according to Mexico's Secretary of Public Function. The quake also rumbled through the surrounding states of Puebla, Mexico, and Morelos. 22 bodies were found in the debris of the Enrique Ribisman School in the Mexico City's Copa district. At least 30 children were still missing as of Tuesday night. Unfortunately, many people have lost their lives, including girls and boys in schools, buildings, and houses. Photos of missing students circulated on social media while dozens of parents waited outside the school hoping to find them. An unaccounted number of people are staying at shelters around the city after losing their homes. Schools have closed indefinitely and millions remain without power. They are asking people to stay indoors and stay away from the streets while the rescue attempts continue. Still, residents are joining forces with rescue workers to search for survivors. Hours before Tuesday's earthquake, authorities held a citywide drill on the anniversary of an earthquake that killed an estimated 9,500 people in and around Mexico City in 1985, one of the country's worst natural disasters. Less than 2 weeks ago, a magnitude 8.1 earthquake struck off of Mexico's southern coast, killing at least 90 people, according to the governor of the state of Oaxaca. Back to you, Jake.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Please like and share. We'll talk soon.